I know Griffin was down here saying, see how you feel tomorrow. So I know you can't probably predict that, but just generally speaking, you feel good and still kind of at least on track, whatever the plan is, whether you play tomorrow or not.
Yeah, as of right now, definitely feel like I'll be out there playing tomorrow. Don't know how long, how many minutes, but I do expect to be playing, which is exciting for me.
Just as you're thinking about that, it's been a while since you've played. What are the kind of the things that you're like tracking mentally? Like, oh, can I push off or can I do? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, none of that. I mean, you get that out during workouts and practice. Now it's just been in my wind, building my wind back up, and try to get into a rhythm, the flow, playing 5-on-5 in a real setting. Which is what the preseason is for. Unfortunately, I've been a couple of games late to it, but it'll be a good game for me, hopefully tomorrow.
With the amount of time you practice, even if you don't play tomorrow, would you still feel comfortable starting the season on time, even without any preseason action if need be?
Yeah, leading up all the way up until today, I think been making great strides, stepping in the right direction each day. So. Definitely don't think, if something happens I don't play tomorrow, I think I'll still be on track to play the next game. Hopefully it just keep continuing that way.
when did you find out that Terry was resigning?
Last night, I talked to John. I spoke to Griff just about his decision to step down and move on to something different.
Just for you, I'm guessing it was a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the first time that's happened in my career where, I've seen or heard of, an assistant coach just resigning at the start of the season. But he had to do what's best for him, so credit to him for that.
He's been a big part of what you guys are doing offensively. How do you guys try to kind of build off of that or, try to make changes off of kind of the system that he was installing?
We got, maybe 7, 8 other coaches, so we're going to lean on them. They've done things as a group. I'm sure it just wasn't all on Terry. So we got all the confidence in the world that, the coaches in there can keep it going.
Damian said that he kind of appreciated the fact that it wasn't really, he's like it was abrupt, but it wasn't loud.
Yeah.
And there's a week left of camp, another game.
Yeah.
I would imagine that might be helpful to a degree. In terms
Yeah.
of transitioning with whatever his role.
Yeah, somewhat. There's a lot of respect the way you handle it. Like Dame said, you make a big scene, a big whatever. Just, made the decision to go talk to Griff and John about it, I guess, and just had to come to the realization that, whatever he was going through, this wasn't the place for him at the time.
I'm curious, what's your mentorship role then, if you feel like you have one with the younger guys, and what's been your approach and, that dynamic on the team this season so far?
It's been hard for me so far. I mean, not to say they're terrible. It's just, I've been on the side a lot, doing, kind of my own thing with rehabbing. But every chance I get to talk to those guys, build confidence, just let them know my opinion on certain things that I see, and different ways I can help on and off the court. That's what, I just try to do. Hopefully I get to see and spend more time with them now since I'm more incorporated in practice and whatnot. But, they've all been doing great. They show up on time. They work as hard as they can. They're professional. I think that's the start, especially in your young career. You just want to, start out building your foundation, being solid every day, coming in and getting your work in, each guy has. So hopefully they can keep building on this and, hopefully expand their game to have a long career.
Can you talk about that energy on the bench? I've been noticing a lot the guys really not only having that camaraderie, but really motivating each other when you come back from timeouts and whatnot. Talk to me a little bit about that.
They're all locked in, which is, it's hard at times, especially when you're a young guy not playing in the preseason. A lot of those guys probably think, and I say that because I was in, their shoes a long time ago, that, the preseason, the young guys get to play and show their stuff. Some of them haven't been playing, but they've been locked in, like I said, showing a lot of energy, being into the game, watching the game, and not just, goofing off on the sideline. So I think that's, very important, and I think everybody notices that also.
Both Dan and Giannis have talked about how, you get one look in practice and then you have to wonder, like, is this a practice look or is this what it's going to look like in a game? And now they've gotten to play together, so they have film. What does it mean to have film of how a defense might actually react to you and Dane and Giannis all kind of out on the floor together?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, we've only had, a select couple times where we all got to play on the court. So hopefully tomorrow we get some great reps, see, what it can be, see what we need to work on, and just see and feel how things are going to be. But I think we're all excited about the process, having a full team out there and playing together, hopefully for a long stretch.